Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I think I've got this all situated. I double-checked all the lines. They look like they're running correctly. Looks like everything is getting watered, like we all knew that it would. So yeah, all this looks good. Let's see. There was a little bit of a break I had right here. Let's get this fixed. I reran the line that was coming up here. I just took it and ran it down here just to give us a little bit more space. Okay, so I think we're good to go. And we need to set these up to make some solid fuel, which should be really straightforward. No, I don't think we make those in those, now that I'm thinking about it. We make solid fuel in these. So let's see. 1, 2. Let's do it in groups like this. And you'll have just a line coming up, and we'll do the same on this side. And I have no idea why I didn't just set those to be blueprinted. So we'll actually do that right now once we get all of this set up. We just need the middle because it's going to be pipes on the outside. That right there. And we can get rid of this blueprint. We won't need that anymore. And just blueprint this. And that should be that. 12 is what I normally do. 12, 12, and 12. I don't know where I originally got that number from, but it came from somewhere. And I've just kind of always stuck with that. Whenever you're first building your rocket, you know, you can do it. You can do it whatever, really. It really doesn't matter. I sure would like to shove this down one. And I think I actually will. Let's see. Let's take this water line out. And let's run it down here. That will allow us to do that. That. All right, we're waiting for bot robots. I don't want to wait for bot robots anymore, so we'll just go ahead and plug those up. And you don't need to go down anymore, and you don't need to go down anymore. And you guys are making some solid fuel. Excellent. All right, so we'll take this up and take it this way. Actually, before we do that, let's just take a look over here. Rocket fuel is the exact same ratio. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. These produce one every 3 seconds. These produce one every 30 seconds. So the ratio is just about perfect. It's nice coming in and doing this stuff toward the end. You get your rocket parts, and they work so well. The ratios work really, really nice. Except for control units. That's going to be the fun part. and satellites. Those are gonna be fun as well. But at least starting out to get like rocket fuel and stuff, and the low density structures, those are going to be pretty straightforward. All right, and we'll send rocket fuel out on this belt right here. And we'll run it. How are we going to run that? We have some room to run it up here. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to have to be on one of those belts. So yeah, I guess we'll just run it up here. I think that'll work. Let's be sure to run it on the side that has all of the power poles on it. That is very important. And technically, we could use this top one right here, and that would be just fine. Come out. You guys will join right here. Come on up. Go this way. And then out onto the bus. All right, then you just need powered. And you guys are making rocket fuel. Making rocket fuel. Can we get one? Boom. There we go. We have rocket fuel. Excellent. That is rocket part 1. All right. And let's see. How are we going to do this in a decent manner? See, steel comes in on that side. Steel, 1, 2, we bring it in right there. All right, and this line right here will be rocket fuel. I don't know that I like that. Let's make a little bit of an adjustment here. Let's send you straight up. And rocket fuel will be on this one. And uranium will be on that one. Just because it'll look better to be on the inside because the iron ore is already going up there. At least that's the thought. All right. Let's see. Rocket fuel is making it to there. They come up like this. Our temporary our temporary factories here are starting to look not very temporary. We're built into them. They're going to be there for a while. They're just temporary. We'll move them. We'll move them at some point. Okay, that is looking good. What is going on over here with uranium? Got plenty of ore. Is it just you're not processing fast enough? Oh, you are backed up. That's okay. Let's make a little bit of a buffer system here. Yeah, buffer that up a bit because we don't want to, this happened in Practical Factorio too, where we were constantly going and tweaking the Cover-X because it was constantly bagging up. More of the same, more of the same. All right, but that should, that will get the uranium going. We do have rocket fuel coming up. And boy, I don't know, do we want to stop it somewhere? Okay, it's automatically stopped right here. All right, that works. All right, so we've got the first component of our rockets done. That's a good thing. We can start doing that stuff now. I think what I'm going to do in between episodes is I'm not sure if I hinted at this earlier or not, but what I want to do is get the bus that is running our fluids. I want to update it to blue, just because I think we should be producing enough petroleum right now, but I'm concerned about our empty barrel situation. That seems to actually be the holdup, and I think we have enough barrels on the system. It's just that they're not getting out fast enough. So I'm gonna do that in between episodes. And well, actually, you know what? We're only 12 minutes in. I lost track of time. That's unlike me. Not even a little bit. Okay, so there's some other things we need to get going. This area right here, I've doubled this up. I got an extra line of iron ore coming out here, and what I'm wanting to do with that is basically double up this steel smelting setup. Because I think we're going to need it when it comes to making our robot, our high-density structures. So I want to go ahead and get that set up. Other than the amount of stuff that we need for getting this stuff done, the low-density structures are actually really straightforward. I think we just need a single plastic plant, really, as well as some copper. And is all this in robot range? I think it should be. It is not. That's interesting. What can we do about that? And put this right here is what we can do about that. I'm out of power poles. Interesting. Do I not have any power poles? I have big power poles. Well, you know, gotta do what we gotta do. All right, well, the robots from the base will get that situated. Let's go ahead and bring this on down. You know what? That's going to be crossing as well. Okay, and you're going to come in. Boy, I'm out of yellow belt too. Ah, here it comes. All right, so we're not producing a full yellow belt in either one of these situations. So I think just doing that right there is going to get it, going to get it done well. Get that all red. We're getting a little bit of, pull on this side of things. I don't think anybody is currently out of any fuel, though. So that's good, and it's possible that we may need some more iron at some point. I'm not too sure about that. But we'll go ahead and lay this out. And we really need to do that on this end as well. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Actually, you know what? I was just messing around with that. I don't really need that. Okay, we'll just run that just to make it look pretty. Take you on underneath. And we need to get you set up to do that as well, just in prep. As well as one right here. All right, and I should be requesting power poles, right? I'm not. Okay, let's request power poles. So that stuff out of the way. And yeah, all right, that should be our supplemental steel to get some low density structures. Let's see, low density structures. I thought I had that up here. Low density structures, 12 factories. Yeah, we need steel. We need a ton of iron. We need not that much copper. Not that much copper. But what do we need? What do we need to make that? What do we need all that steel for? That is, oh, the iron is what we need to make the steel. That's what that's for. But it's just copper, steel, and plastic. And what is our plastic machine? It's just one. Just one is all that we need. Now that I'm thinking about it, this section right here, the iron ore ends right here, and we've got 4 belts. this is going to be perfect for just like our rocket bus. We'll have low density structures on one, we'll have satellites on one, we'll have control units on one, and we'll have rocket fuel on one. Well, that just works out. On the other side of things, we could recycle our science bus, but it doesn't look like we need to because we got a full bus right here. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. In the next episode, what I'm going to do is start working on low-density structures, and that should be very straightforward. We might even look into doing control units as well, which are unfortunately not going to be that straightforward. Well, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good